Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Layback Gamer, and would you look at that? I've done some work off camera. Quite a bit, actually. I've been busy designing the rest of the interior, well, at least the hallway, and ended up coming on a bit of a interesting predicament. See, well, I guess we'll go down first, but before we do that, I guess I'll showcase off specifically what I did. This is the pattern. I continued it all the way along, with the exception of the entryway points to each of the rooms, and I only did hallway bits. So any of the room interiors, yeah, that wasn't done. Haven't finished that. Haven't finished this. Although this I do need to fix up. Yeah, this one I'm going to fix it up, or I'm going to leave it as a side door. Just for complete privacy. As well, I think a blacksmith would want a little bit of privacy from people. Still haven't put in the block here and finish up the hay bales, but it's coming along. And I also went ahead and just did. It was easier for me just to do a dark. Actually. A black stained wood stairs. And you might be wondering, well, why does this say this is pine? This is clearly dark wood. And the answer to that is actually no. I fell down. But if we come a look here, you might even see it here, but I've been busy with chisel and bits in taking out a lot of blocks. All those little blocks. So what I ended up doing was it's a facade here. So as you can see, on this side, on basically every side except for the inside, you'll be seeing the same color. As long as we don't stare at the block. We didn't have the indicator in the top left of the screen currently saying chiseled wood, pine wood planks, you wouldn't be able to tell that this was, wouldn't be able to tell that it was, just a little facade there. Which, I love this mod. It's awesome. I still have to replace up here, although I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a ceiling design in here, in this room. I also went ahead and we had finished this area. Excuse me, good sir. This is my kitchen. We had already finished this up. I went ahead and put in some glass panes because it happens to work there. I actually cut the glass in half and used that. Let's see. Oh, there it is. But I had some spare glass laying inside, I think, this shelter here. Just up here, and I said, you know what? We'll put the glass window in. May as well. Adding a little bit of sunlight to the room. And then we walk into here. As you can see, I did the same thing again, and as with the storage room, except obviously this is oak. I didn't replace this here because this is going to be replaced at a later point. And this, I'm very proud of. That took so long to work on. So unbelievably long to get this to be like that. And I kind of realized after the fact that I could have just cut up a bunch of half slabs and re-put the wall in, but I said, you know what, that'd be too much work, and I could do this pretty easy. And I already had this wall done. Essentially, I chiseled out a plane here, put the line and planes all the way up, and then put the lines back down. Oh yeah, there was also up here. Now this I was not going to be able to do with half slabs, because I can't go half a stair. I don't think I could go half a stair. Anyway, I didn't think I could do it, so this is ultimately the design that I ended up going for. And it took a long time, it took quite a bit to get it. I think about 20 minutes total work on doing this. It was well worth it. As you can see, my chisel's also gone down. I've also been using this chisel design. And what does this do, you may ask? Well, here's what it does. Well, let's go ahead and... So, if I say... I don't think I have it. Do I have any oak bits in this bag? I do. Okay. So let's say I wanted to make another copy of this. I wanted this, but this took me so long to do, so long to design. What I would do is, click, right click on that, and you notice that the block is now highlighted. And I can come over to here and click. Look at that. It's now in proper place. Oh, I did not want to do that, but not to worry. We can always make a blank slate, right click, click again, and click. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's try this one. I actually want that to be a completely blank block. And there we go. Excellent. So yeah, I was very hard at work doing that. That took me quite a long time. But that's essentially the idea. The facade's all in place. We just need a material to replace this redwood, and then obviously I can extend it down. I ended up forgoing on using stone in here, but I did use it as a nice divider wall. Since, well, the basement portion here is going to be made, it's actually entirely made of stone. So, I'm thinking this is looking pretty good. Oh yeah, I need to do this. Let's see here. And this one was also pretty easy. Go ahead and take that. What I can do with these bits is I can either place them in as a single, or if I hold the left alt down, I can pick whatever pattern I want. So this one I've been happening going as plain, and I right click and it places. If I left click it, it removes it. Super easy. And thank God, I thought I had to do this single bit by bit. But again, this is reinforcing that, in my opinion, the Chisel and Bits mod is perhaps one of the greatest mods to ever exist for a designer. It's perfect. Well, yeah, it's basically perfect for a designer. The only thing I wish that I could do is, I could say there was a table. I could then take this to the table, put in the and say I had a... well, I don't know. Say I had a design like this. Obviously, the primary block is the block that it is based off of, and then the secondary block is what we want to add on. So say I wanted to recreate this, but except as a different color, I could then go to this workbench and put the design in, place my primary color, my primary block, the block that I want to be the dominant one there, and then put the secondary block in. And that would be what I want the other portions. And obviously, tertiary, maybe, I don't know what comes after that. You can go support up to 4 different types of blocks in that palette there. And I think that would be, I would love that if they could add that in. That way, I could then go to I just pick one design pattern that I like, and go to pick out all the different types of blocks I want to make this similar design with, and go bang, 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 bang. Oh, no, you're done. And I think this is going to help. This is going to basically change up how we design our outside, because it's going to be made out of stone. But now that I know I can mix and match all these stones as well as I can, I'm thinking this is going to be pretty cool. This is just effectively opened up a world of possibilities. But the other thing I kind of came to indecisiveness about is the throne room. I don't know if I like it in this position. I'm thinking about actually moving it back to here and making instead it too wide. It obviously wouldn't extend this far. It would probably go back. How many blocks am I proposing this is going to go back? So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going 6 blocks back. Yeah. So this would go 6 blocks back. And this would only go... we would only have an increase of 4 here. So an increase of 4 blocks, which would kind of make it a little more... like a little bit of an offshooted Great Hall. Be able to access it. And yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think. We're not working on the throne room just yet, but I want to know if you guys think I should move it back here, cut out this back hallway altogether, and, well, essentially make it make a bit of a slightly bigger throne room, but one that I could still have this like a different interior shape to. I could still keep this on the outside for the halls if I were to do that, but then on the inside it would follow a completely different pattern. Mr. Llama, you are being very annoying. Get off there. I had a funny story about the llama. So I'll go ahead. I'm building a way back here. I'm building this little bit up, and let's see. I think he's still around. Yeah, pretty sure this llama here. Is it this llama or would it be this llama? Ah, it is this llama. So this llama here kept jumping on top of the blocks after I pushed it off. It's like, okay, get off, go back, try to place, he's there. Push him off, go back, try to place, he's still there. You're annoying me. And he kept doing this constantly. So then I ended up taking a bag and just, giving him the punch. He did not like that. So then I placed a couple of blocks to block his path. So I had placed this set these guys up. I already had the walls up. So then I had the walls up at this set, but I didn't have them here. So he's then staring at me from the corner of this menacingly. He wants to spit at me, but he doesn't have a line of attack to hit me. I'm like, oh, look at you. That's not at all creepy. So I back up a little bit, and eventually he does see me and just spits at me. I thought it was funny. There's oh, okay, thank you for that. Thank you very much for the menacing look. And to quote Mr. Patrick Star, he's just staring at me menacingly. SpongeBob, you definitely had some great gags in it. Anywho, I did want to fill you guys in on the progress from that, and I do have to get another video edited down and uploaded for... Excuse me? Hello? I didn't think this place... Oh, it's a chicken jockey! I don't see those every day. I thought oh, it's probably these corners here. Oh, let's just move in there. Yeah, I'm eventually going to have a pillar going up to the top on each of these. I just haven't decided what I wanted to do color-wise. I don't think I want to do slate. Maybe I'll look for some ornate block of some sort. I don't know what I want to do just yet. But, anywho... Oh yeah, the other thing that's is I've had a few people request for the mod pack, or what, exactly what I've got going on here, and it is in the, it's in the title, but it's the Hexxit mod pack. You want to make that clear? I am using the Hexxit mod pack, the most updated one currently. I think it's called Hexxit Updated or a Hexxit Reborn or Reloaded or something along those lines. If you look on the Curse Forge, which is where I got it from, it should show a picture of, let's see here. Do we have a version of that sword? No, we don't. But it's kind of like a diamond sword, except with bigger cross guards added onto it. So, yeah, that would be the pack. Oh, some of these look pretty nice. Imagine having a couple of these in there. Oh, I do like, that is a nice design. I do have a lot of diamonds. Gold encrusted diamonds. That would be great for a portal. Not a portal room, but a volcanic diamond ore. No, sorry. I want to know, what can I do? Oh, you can smelt this down to 2 diamonds. Pretty cool. And obviously use diamonds to craft quite a few things. Including this apparently rift stabilizer. Tiny potato. Storage upgrade. Storage drawers. Cool. Probably need... Excuse me. Oh, that's going to take me a long time before I get up to this... Necromind ritual. Or having the book. I mean, I could probably craft it now, but anyways, I use the Hexxit mod pack in this. However, I've also added in additional mods throughout the playthrough. For instance, I'm 99% sure Chisel and Bits were in here, but I would like to maybe try and find something. Oh, let's see here. I actually have something here that would do it. These here, as you can see, Rustic, it's a mod that did not come with the Hexxit mod pack. That was one that I threw into this. However, because of the way that Hexxit works and all the mods it has put together and integrated, I do feel... Hold on, I gotta clear my throat. There we go. I do feel that you can add some of these other mods in, and it'll work out pretty fine. For instance, another mod I'm going to be adding in is Ice and Fire. And the big reason why I haven't added it in yet is, again, I still want to clear out a good chunk of land around my place so that none of the Ice and Fire mobs will spawn. They will not. No new structure will spawn in on terrain that's already been explored. If you go to a place that hasn't been explored, new stuff added to the game will spawn in there. And the same goes with Ancient Warfare. I'm not tossing that in until after I've finished my exploration. Also, I do have after the season 2 is completed, that's when we're going to toss them in. And, well, they're going to cause quite a bit of chaos, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I got to give it that. Anywho, I think that's about all I have really to talk about in this little update transition-esque video. I do have to put this out. Day it's recorded. I haven't gotten this edited down or even created today until, well, late at night, as I've been out all day helping out with my uncle's rental place. Today we put on yesterday I put on a first coat of primer in most of the rooms alongside him. And today we were even faster at putting up the second coat of primer, mainly because I kind of I had slowly figured out what I need to do, and, well, how to properly do it, and in a more efficient manner than what I was doing it in. So I was pretty happy with that, with myself. And encoder's going wrong. I don't like this encoder at all. I can't do... OBS, run better. That's all I can say. Anyways. I was at the rental place today, which meant I wasn't... Are you standing on a sign? I'm getting you guys out of here soon. You're bugging me. Anyways, I was at that place working, and I've been out all day. Well, for a good chunk of the day. And I was at home. I think I took a bit of a nap. I don't really remember what happened for a couple hours. Spent a bit of time looking at taking care of our dog, and, well, here I am now recording this. So a whole lot is not going to happen within this hour-long episode, or not hour, this half-an-hour episode, just because we haven't really, I haven't really had the time to fix them. Also, I have to fix that little bit there. It's not even with the rest of the design. I do like these walls, though. It does make me feel really small, but these walls are massive. Again, there is nothing going to be able to breach. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. Technically, a dragon could breach these walls, no problem. However, if I were to put obsidian at the core of all of this, which I could, but I'm a little lazy and don't really feel like digging up all of this wall just to replace every single block of dirt with obsidian, but if I wanted to do that, I could do that. No problem. And then it would be impenetrable for a dragon to run into it. It could still fly over it, which is again why we're going to have cannon towers there as a way to try and, either deter a dragon or severely injure it to the point where it can't fly, i.e. with either cannonball shots or balls and chain. I don't know what what are those types of shots called? They were commonly used to sink ships in that you'd fire them out. It'd be two smaller cannonballs connected together with a chain, and it would essentially just keep rotating round and round. And is designed to, I think, it was designed to take out the mass of ships, which would severely limit their mobility. But I think you could also use it to, no, I think it was actually more of a hamstring for ships. Yeah, anyways, that would be the other type of ammunition we'd use. Either to use that to try and grab at the legs, injure it, or maybe hit the wings, or a cannonball directly to the head or to its to the main portion of its body and either really deter it or knock it out. It was a sudden epic day. Anyways, so for the time being, I did want to get that little explanation done. Kind of just tour around a little bit. And what else could I do for the time being? I have a few minutes left over. Oh, I can't put that into there. Let's toss that in there, since I did go a very long time through explaining. Don't tolerate you guys down here. Thank you for the torches. I'll be back for this later. Oh, this one gave me gold ore. Cool. So, I know what I can do. I suppose I can kind of go over what I want my decor in this room to be. So, obviously, I want chairs. I want tables in this room. So, chairs. We have of these. These are the types of chairs we can get from Rustic. Or tables. We do have this from Bibliocraft. But we can also do seats too. Interesting. I would also like to put up some heads in this place, believe it or not. To symbolize maybe some kills of a good hunt. A couple other things. Pretty nice. Here's a bunch. Well, this is stencil tables. I don't want stencil tables. I want like a table you can actually sit down at. Alright, I think it might be better if I just hop down to Bibliocraft real quick. I don't remember if Bibliocraft might have been in this already, but I don't quite remember if it was. Definitely there is a bunch of stuff I could do with it. So yeah, we're going to be putting mainly some chairs, tables in here, like a long table. I'm going to put, I might put some meals down there. We're going to have some of these types of shelves with that. Furniture paneling. Cool, we're going to need a framing saw. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. We want to put some food down on the tables, to symbolize that people do eat here. And essentially just make a nice dining hall out of this place. So lots of chairs, including a head seat, a head set of chairs here. So, he could address the king, us. We could address our steward. Well, not a steward, but all the people that would be dining with us. And this table would basically run to most of here, and it would kind of come out like a U shape. So it would come along here, I think stop about here so there's a space to walk in here. Then you have, the royalty, or I guess maybe royal guests at some point here. Then along this side you have more of these seats, more of these tables and chairs. And then obviously in the middle you'll have a place where people can walk up and down and get themselves seated in. I have I do want to do a little bit of fact checking and maybe see what a medieval style feast hall or dining area would look like. Primarily, but if memory does serve, I think I have seen that a couple of times in well, one of them was in a Shadowversity video where he went to a medieval festival. I don't remember the whole name of it, so if he is watching or does hear about that, my apologies. I don't quite remember off the top of my head. But anyways, that's kind of the idea that I wanted to go for this. If it's not as accurate as I had hoped, I'll try to make it, maybe try to tailor it a little more to be more accurate, what it would be like. But aside from that, yeah, that's kind of what I've had in mind to do for this room. And I think it's just going to be, I don't want to do birch. Maybe we'll do a nice spruce. So we'll do spruce table. And that's the table I think I want. Hold on a second. What are the tables I have in here? Because these are the tables that are in here is what I'd like to put in here. It is indeed a rustic table. Okay, so we can go ahead in the crafting recipe for that. In the crafting recipe for that. And let's excuse me. All right, I think I might also install another furniture mod so we can. I'll have a little more option to play with. Maybe either Macaws or Mr. Crayfish. Not sure which one I'm going to do. Excuse me, clear my throat. Much better. Much better. But I'm also going to finish up this little bit here. I think I am going to have this particular area raised up a bit by another half slab. Because we do have, it will be supported by two big, we are supporting it by two columns and beams here. Now, I don't know if that would be technically structurally sound. I may have to drop a bit of it down to here, and you know, maybe this could. Nah, I think for in this case we'll forego a little bit of realism because I think this beam would be too big to also be supporting a floor above it. At least to well, the code, I think it would be too big. Without having to put something as a divider here, but yeah, we'll forgo because the floor, the ceiling, the roof is all. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, have I messed this up? I think I may have messed this up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I messed this up, I think. It's only supposed to go that high. It actually goes one higher. Which means this has got to go, all this, oh, okay. Good thing I caught that. Good thing we caught this. I am going to have to fix this to knock it down by one, and then we can have that half slab idea that I was suggesting earlier. Because otherwise, this would we would actually see this through the through the roof, or on the floor of the second floor. We don't want that. So things we're going to do next episode: we're going to decorate a little bit in here. We're going to drop those down by one block apiece, while also increasing, I guess, the minimum height there. And then I'm going to need to pick out another block type. I'd like something a little bit on the darker side. Maybe not wood. Then what would I put up? Well, I guess, yeah, it would kind of have to be a type. Ooh, hold on a second. I can chisel this. Yeah, I could chisel this. So we can have a different wood design. So, ooh, I could have an uneven vertical. Or is there an uneven horizontal? I don't think there is, but I think an uneven horizontal would look pretty nice up there. Or do I want that as the floor? Decisions. Oh well, we'll make those decisions next time in the up and coming episode. I'm not going to do any fancy outro since, well, technically I'm going to be recording immediately after. I'm just going to put a pause in this. So, yeah, you guys know what's going to happen. What's going to be coming for next week? We're going to be decorating this into this space here, as well as there a little bit more. And well, yeah. So, editing me, take it away with the outro.
And welcome back. You have made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed, maybe share this video to anybody who you think will enjoy my content, and also don't forget to check out some of my other stuff. I'm not only doing this game, but I also have done a ton of other games. Well, a ton, I think. I'm not sure how many games I've done at this point, but anyways, here's a small little bit of collection of games that I've done. And if you look on screen, it should take you to either another video or a playlist. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Perhaps you might not. I don't know. We will find out. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next one, take it easy.